Hello. Me again. God, do you ever feel like winter never ends? It seems to be every year it gets worse. Probably doesn't. It's probably just me. But man, when the sun finally comes out, it's something to behold, isn't it? So, today is going to be the first day we've got the car out in 8 months, something like that. So we need to resurrect the old girl. She's looking in a bit of a sorry state. I want to take her out today for a spin. So we need to give it a good clean. We need to do lots of little checks on it, make sure everything's okay. And then hopefully take it out and enjoy some of this rare sunshine. So let's get some buckets and some sponges. Let's get her outside. Tires have still got air, that's good. Ooh, look at their back. See the rust coming through on that boot lid. Ooh, she's nasty. Right, let's get the old girl clean. Oh, I got a new car as well. Got myself a Mini. It's a Cooper S Clubman. It's a lot better than my old Zafira. Anyway, onto this. That's better, isn't it? Just got some rust coming through on the boot. You can see where I didn't properly bare metal it when I restored it. Did it in a bit of a rush job, really. It's my first car, you know what it's like. So yeah, that needs to be bare metaled again. And also I noticed some bubbling coming through on the bottom of the doors down there. There. Oop, it's all right. Yeah, it's not ideal. And then just a few places where the door's caught on the edge when you close it, starting to rust through a little bit. So yeah, not the finest restoration in the world, but as I say, my first one, so I don't know what you can expect from your first one. Trying to do it on a budget as well. Trying to bare metal everything with a DA, doing it a panel at a time. Not easy. But on the whole, from the 10-yard test, I think it's pretty good. So anyway, that's the outside done. So now we're tackling the inside. It's not too bad. It's just lots of dirt and grime. Why I didn't put the tonneau cover on when I stored it, I don't know. It's mainly just dusty and dirty. So I'm going to wipe all the vinyl down now. Bit of warm soapy water. Wipe it down with a cloth. And then we'll come in with a vacuum. Get all the little bits out. And once we've done that, we can then have a look under the bonnet and start looking for any issues on there. One of the most things I'm concerned about is the fuel lines. I had one go last year with ethanol in the fuel now. And in the UK we don't actually use a lot of ethanol in the fuel. We've got our premium is only 5% ethanol and our regular is only 10. But still a lot of the fuel lines in this country don't like ethanol. So I had a split fuel line which managed to empty half a tank's worth of petrol in the garage, which was nice. It split and it just acted like a siphon, just pulled all the fuel out of the tank on the floor. That was nice. So before I go anywhere on the road with it, I need to make sure that I'm going to run it up first and make sure all the fuel lines are stable, everything's okay, nothing's leaking, all that sort of thing. Tyre pressures look good, but I'll double check them. Double check the wheel nuts, make sure there's oil in it, master cylinders, all that usual kind of stuff. Just make sure she's okay. and then we'll take her out and start to knock some of the rust off the brakes. But the weather's on the change now. Started with a lovely, beautiful sunny morning, and now it's starting to cloud over, and the breeze is picking up. So I don't know. This is the UK for you. To be fair, it is only just May. It's like the 2nd of May or something, so you can't expect miracles this time of year. But we had a nice sunny week last week, so everyone was like, "Yay, summer here!" And no, it's not yet. Alright, so we've just dumped our emergency fuel in. Obviously petrol doesn't keep very well. It's been in there for 12 months, so let's get that into the tank and get it used. Not forgetting our lead replacement substitute, because we haven't had the head done yet. Our brand new shiny fuel tank. So she's got 5 litres of petrol in. So now we're just going to go around under the bonnet and do all the important stuff. So first of all, coolant. There's no reason why there shouldn't be any in there. Yep, full to the brim. That's what we like to see. Obviously aftermarket Alirad with a twin pair of fans. We've got a thermostat for the fans, and we've also got a dummy switch on the inside, just in case I ever feel like that thermostat has failed for whatever reason. That manually overrides the fans straight to the battery. So if the temperature is ever spiking, I can hit that switch and know that the fans are running. So we need to check that as well to make sure that still works. So that's all good. What else do we want to check? Oil. Sure, there's some oil in the old girl. Yep, filled up to the brim with oil. Still looks a good colour as well. That's nice. Master cylinders. This one will be the brake. Full to the brim. If I can get the cap back on properly. Softly, softly. Clutch. Oh yeah, she's down. Must be a little weep from the slave cylinder, I'm guessing, somewhere, because that is definitely down. So let's go and get some .4. Alright, so that's all my fluids done pretty much. We're not going to check the gearbox and the rear axle because, you know, it's probably a bit overkill. But the important ones, we've got oil, so the engine isn't going to seize when we turn it over. And then we've got coolant in the radiator, so when it gets up to temperature, it's not going to fry itself. And then obviously we have brake and clutch master cylinder hydraulic fluid, because, you know, you want the brakes and you're not going in gear without the clutch. So that's pretty much it. We've got some washer fluid, we don't really use it. I always clean the windscreen manually, and the wipers ain't worth the shit anyway. So, is the battery charged? That's the next question. Will it turn over and will it fire? Let's give it a go. As I say, this thing hasn't been started in a long time. We have neutral, full choke. We're going to want a foot on the gas. We have lights on the dash, that's a good sign. Our fuel gauge is coming up slowly, that's a good sign. Definitely a neutral. Right, let's give it a crank. Pump, 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 pump. Right, that should be putting fuel into the carb. So, one more time, assuming the fuel pump still works. Oh, she going. Nice, quarter tank of fuel in there. 50 pounds of oil pressure. Battery's charging at 14 volts. Keep her on the choke for a minute. Let her eat. RPM's a little bit low for on the choke. That's about 1,000, want to be 1,500 really, so we need to tweak that fast idle slightly. So just keep our foot on it just for a little bit.
Bit of smoke coming from under the bonnet, always a good sign. Right, let's see if we can get out. Sure, there's going to be plenty of oil all over the manifold. So we're just going to let everything burn off for a minute. Go on to the other side, make sure we've actually got fuel going in. Right, get her off the fast idle, if we can. Obviously she is absolutely stone cold, so we're not expecting to get off the choke straight away, but let's try it. Whoa! She's off the choke and at 600 RPM. Not bad, eh? That's running very nicely, I'd say. If you haven't seen my other videos, we've done a single carb conversion with the Triumph Herald manifold, just because it's a lot easier to manage. One fast idle screw, one mixture screw, one throttle screw. No linkages, no messing around. Make sure we got no fuel pouring out anywhere, which was my first concern. No wetness anywhere on the fuel lines, they all look alright. Okay, well I'm just going to leave it for a minute, let it tick over, and let her get herself warmed up. Works lovely. No complaints. Works perfectly. Probably shouldn't have pushed over into the right-hand lane on that roundabout there, as you saw. Those traffic lights. It's a bit sneaky of me going through the zigzags to get into the right-hand lane, but you know. The good thing with old cars like that is they're so small, they're so narrow, that you can do that. If there's no danger to the front, no one's got their indicator on, they're trying to come across into my lane, and it's just a case of waiting for the cars in front to move forward a bit to get room to go over, then you may as well just scoot over. The traffic at that roundabout, you can be sat there for minutes at a time, and they've closed one lane, so you've got 2 lanes of traffic going into one, hence why I scooted around it a little bit, which I don't normally do, but you know, driving's got to be a bit of fun, right? As long as you're safe. It's all good. So, the car is reawakened. Drives nice, brakes are fine. There's a little bit of whistle on one of the brake rotors. When you've got your foot just slightly on the brake, you can hear it whistling. I expect one of the rotors is slightly warped, but you know, that's to be expected, I suppose. Bit of back to black on the seats, gives them a nice bit of shine. I do like that stuff. And after a quick hoover, she's all nice and tidy inside. Still a bit of work to do in there, but it's never over, is it? When is it ever actually over? I don't think it is. So we're going to put her away for another nice sunny day, because I got things to do today. Elderflower is almost out, and I think is out today. I got to go pick him. I got 4 gallons of rhubarb wine that need to be bottled, and I'm going to go and find some elderflower, get some lemon, make some elderflower and lemon champagne and wine. Got to pick it while it's there, right? Got to move with the seasons. In the winter time we go and get elderberries and all the rest of it, but in the autumn. But in the springtime, got to go and pick these flowers. Nice bit of wild pesto, wild garlic, ramsons, wild onion. Makes a lovely pesto. And your elderflower makes a beautiful wine as well. So I've got to go and pick it. So it means a chance to get on my bike and go out for a nice cycle today. So thank you. Again, it's been a long time since I've uploaded the video because I've had nothing to upload. The car has been sat in storage. I'm sort of done most of the jobs on it now. So as always, I appreciate everyone watching who's watched thus far. I'm sure there'll be other stuff in the future. I'm still tossing up the idea of putting a hardtop on it. I don't know. Do I go through all the ball ache of trying to fabricate fiberglass a hardtop for it, which I can do. I've done the front end. I could do the hardtop as well. Or do I just say, if I want a car, a coupe, something with a hardtop, do I just sell this and then buy something that has a hardtop? Is that a much easier way of doing it? I don't know. I haven't quite decided yet. Being the first car I've ever restored, I'm not sure I could bring myself to ever sell it. I don't know. They're not worth much. They're worth a few grand, but not much. I don't know. Anyway, rambling thoughts for another day. So as always, thank you very much, and I'll see you all soon. Take it easy.